Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great Tuesday tonight. Hello, guys. Whew, man, we are going to work on the tweet house pattern tonight again here. We are going to do the color tinting. I am so excited for that. So thanks again for joining me, guys. We are doing the winter version of the tweet house pattern. And that's available for free when you purchase the normal tweet house pattern. So the winter version is a bonus pattern that comes with it through January 1st. So that is what we're doing tonight. Last night we did the little color tinting test with crayons. So here's what we did. We did a little, did some holly, we tried stitching it in, and I am loving the look. I think it is so much fun. So that is the plan tonight. If you're new, my name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, where we relax and craft and work on a project. And I am ready to color. So I have it in the hoop already, and we traced it yesterday. So it's just full on coloring today, and I'm hoping to color the whole thing today. We'll see how that goes, and I would love to get it started to be stitched tomorrow. So that is the plan. I'm gonna flip you guys around and we will get going tonight. Oh, my little bunny, my little embroidery bunny. Thanks. Okay, so let's get going right away. I have the hoop in here backwards, again, the same way that I did last night. We're giving that a try. I did that to trace the design. And now I thought, it'll hold the fabric taut while we go. Yes, let the party begin. And I put a little piece of paper down here just so I can, so it's white behind the background. See, here it's a little dull. This, I think it'll be easier. The color will pop a little bit more. So we did do that test yesterday, and I am just going to color it in with the crayon. I'm not going to worry about putting white down first. I did not think that went very well, and I might do a little bit of this tinting stuff like this, and then we'll do the stitching. We'll do the stitching tomorrow. So that is the plan tonight. Oh, Athena, I'm so sorry to hear that. Aw, sending good vibes your way. Sending some sparkles your way. All right, guys, I have my pattern here so I can do some little tests as well, like the green here. So you don't have to color the whole thing in. You can kind of just, I probably won't color in all the snowflakes or anything like that. But I think I might add like this little haze around here. So I got my bin of crayons. I'm going to just start picking out. I want to do greens and blues for a lot of this, I think. So I'm just going to grab a pile of them. Oh, you finished block 4. Congrats, Deborah. Maybe some purples. Let's see what we got in here. Some lighter greens. I kind of like the teals. This is like some generic crayon. We don't want generic crayons. Some of these are probably copies. Let's get some yellow. I do like the teal. All right, let's just kind of start there and see how it goes. Here's a dark one. We'll get that guy going too. Alrighty. So I'm just going to keep this here kind of as a guide, and I can test colors on it. I can also test colors on my little scrap piece here. So let's throw those right there. I already know that I want like this haze around the little pine tree stuff. So I I think I'm going to do that first. Ooh, this is fun. Oh, I like this bright green color, so we'll do that. I'm going to zoom in, I think, again for you guys while I do this. So here we go. We'll start with that green. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a haze. Because remember, we are still stitching. I do have my periwinkle. We are still stitching on top of this, so you don't have to color it in so much because, you know, the stitch is going to add dimension and color to it as well. But I thought we could fill out the evergreens a little bit more. Oh, what's the name? Oh, this is yellow green. That's a pretty boring name compared to some of these other ones. That's kind of pretty. I'm just curious. Let's I have this other green. Oh, that's pretty too. Ooh, this is like a pretty kind of blue green. This is sea green. Let's try adding that to. Let's do that for the other evergreen down here. This is kind of like a blue spruce or something down here. So I'm just going in my little circles and just pretty lightly. Are you gonna color the whole piece and iron at the end? Yes, Gretchen, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Varsha, from what I've read, so this is the first time I've done this, from what I've read, the crayon stays pretty well. However, you can put a fabric medium over the top. I think it's like an acrylic, like acrylic paint almost, but it's called like fabric medium. Oh, I was gonna put a link to that in. I'll do that tonight. But after you're done coloring the whole thing and ironing out all the wax, if you paint that over everywhere there's color, that's supposed to make it super duper permanent. But I've never done it before, so we're just gonna give it a try like this. So I think these are just adorable already. So all right, I think, okay, we're gonna stick to these greens and blues, I think, on the outside here. So let's, just because I love it, let's make these leaves periwinkle. I'm gonna color in all these leaves. So again, we are stitching this, so I don't know how much you'll see this periwinkle, but I'm gonna stitch it in, I'm gonna just color it in anyway. So yeah, so I mean, like, I don't need to color everything in because we are going to stitch over this. So I'm just kind of grabbing colors. Feel free to test it, test your colors. I'm just kind of going for it to some extent. This is kind of a pretty blue. That periwinkle kind of turned out a little gray looking, so I kind of like these teals a little bit better. I wonder if there's kind of like a light teal in here. It's pretty though. I wonder how silver works on it. Well, we'll try that. Oh yeah, I'd love to hear if you guys are trying this out. Ooh, the silver, it has a little bit of sparkle in it. I'd love to hear if you guys are trying this out and using the crayon or the colored pencils. I do actually really love the colored pencil look. I think I had way more control. This one was colored pencil versus this, which was crayon. I think I had more control over the color and everything, but I was kind of set on doing this with, ooh, let's get some orchid in here. I was set on doing this with the crayons, so I'm gonna stick to it with the crayons. I'm just going to test some more color. I kind of want to see what this purpley color looks like. This might be fun behind. Ooh, it's kind of really pinky. I think I'll put that behind a couple snowflakes here and there. So let's do it behind this snowflake. So I'm going to kind of just make the snowflake glow a little bit with color, and then I'll stitch it over with I'll stitch it with white or something, I think. Hopefully this isn't a mistake, this swirling color, but I want to give it a try. Kind of a little pinky there. All right, so this holly, let's do this bright green I'm gonna fill in this. Maybe we'll just do like one side because Holly kind of has that split in the center. Maybe we'll split them both. Oops, sorry guys, you can't see. There we go. Oh, you're thinking these should be framed and not washed? Well, yeah, so I mean, if you are planning on using it with something that's going to get washed quite a bit, then I would definitely consider using that textile medium. And again, I'll put a link to that. I've not used it, but that's what I've read. Oh, you just air fluff in the dryer. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with mine yet, so we'll see. Maybe we'll do a little test when we're done how it does in the wash. All right, we got some holly over here yet. We'll do this pretty color again. So I was going to just like tint the edges a little bit, but I'm feeling myself need to color the whole thing in, so I don't know. We'll color it in. I'm kind of doing like these split little guys here. Ooh, let's get some red for the holly there. So again, the holly, for all this, we are going to be using we're going to be stitching over it, but you know, we can add a glow of red around there, I think. Oh, you'll be using the Inktense pencils and fabric medium. Ooh, Holly, I'd love to see how that works out for you. So I'm just adding like a bunch of extra little dots, and they'll be in different spots than the French knots. That might be kind of fun, like a big bunch of berries. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. All right, let's do this other snowflake. I would like a really light blue, but I'm not really seeing it. Maybe we'll just draw lighter maybe. So this one I'm just going to kind of trace over the lines a little bit. Instead of doing the whole hazy blob thing, we'll just do some sketchy lines. And again, maybe I shouldn't be coloring these in because we'll be stitching them. But it's kind of fun. I just want to color. Maybe we'll color in this little center area. There. That's all we'll do on that guy. Yeah, this guy is Robin's Egg Blue. Oh, I do have Sky Blue over here though now. Let's try that for the last one. The last one I'll do another little hazy jobby here. There, just a little circly haze. Looks a little funny, but I think it'll look good when it's done. Actually, I think I might do that with this too, just to keep them consistent. All right, and actually we had some leaves here, but I'll just let that be stitched in. So, all right, I'm gonna zoom you guys back out. Here's kind of what I have for, oop, wrong way. Here's kind of what I have for the border. I think that will do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of green in here. So this is where I was kind of drawing it out instead, or just drawing those dots. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of green here, a little bit of green here, a little bit of green here, and the lazy daisies will come in there. Ooh, this is a really bright green yellow. Let's add some of that to some of our dudes here. Pretty. Okay, maybe we'll add some green to these purpley leaves too. I like it. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's move on to the center area. I actually kind of want to add some extra dots around the edge, but I'm going to hold off. I think we'll be fine just like this. I'll keep that to embroidery. I got to remember, there's embroidery involved too. Oh, Donna, I have it hooped. I'm giving it a try. I haven't done this before, but I have it hooped because it's keeping everything taut, and I have it hooped so that the fabric is at the bottom of the hoop. So it's kind of like upside down hooping it. It made it easier to trace, and it also lets me have a hard surface on the ground and have it stretched here. So it's working really well. All right. So I thought about this today. I kind of want to do like a goofy tiled roof with a pile of different blues. And I kind of want to do it where I color in really hard, like instead of the shading. Like this I just drew really hard. And so we're gonna risk it. I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna draw like little square tiles on here that are all different colors. And I'm gonna kind of leave some white too, just so everything's not quite as filled in. But I think this will add like kind of a pretty texture to it. Maybe we'll trade them off. So we'll have fun with like the roof here, and well, I'll zoom in again for you guys. We'll have fun with the roof, and then maybe I'll keep it more subtle for the rest of it. Yeah, it's a gingerbread house for the birdies. That's right. That's what we're doing here. So I just got a handful of blues here. We'll just do them all blues, and I'm just kind of grabbing and doing whatever. Kind of like little tiles. Oh, outline with white. Oh yeah, these little V's. I have all these like fly stitches here. Those could be white. Ooh, I like that idea. That'd be fun. Like it's snow piling up there. Ooh, I got another blue hanging up out here. Let's add a purple one. Because why not? Cute. Okay, I like it. All right, let's add a little bit more to the top. One more. Use this teal. Okay, it's kind of wacky, but I kind of love it. So here we go. I'll show you guys up close a little bit, but there's the blue. I'll just zoom out so you guys can see again. There, so here we are so far. I think that's kind of sweet. Okay, I kind of like that. So now I think I want this side lighter than this side, so I'm going to start with this side first. We'll do kind of a little bit of a darker blue. I kind of like these teals that we've been using. We're going to have to do some tests though, I think. So the front maybe I want like a little bit of this teal color. Maybe. I'm going really light here. And then what about the side? Oh, maybe this is just like a blender color. These two could blend together really nicely. So that'll be the front. And then maybe the side, which I want a little bit darker. Yeah, maybe I just do it with that color. And like this. And that's a little too tealy. I think we'll go with that one. This one's even darker. All right, we'll start with this. This will be the main side color. So let's come back here. Oh, it's sweet. I love it. Oh, you were coloring and you were like really funny. The fabric is a white muslin, so that's kind of what I'm doing. So now on this, I kind of want to keep it a little bit light around the center area, maybe. Like that look where it's not all perfectly colored in, where it's just kind of a haze. But I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. So we'll just start there and see how it goes. So I'm just kind of doing my little, okay, I'm already wanting to fill in the whole thing. But I'm doing my little circles and I'm just sticking to the edges right now. I am not sure what color I want to make these birds yet. All right, we might be filling it all in. Oh, sounds good, Helen. Merry Christmas. All right, so I kind of left a little bit of lightness. I think I started just coloring too dark, but I think now I'm gonna get a little darker. I want to get a little darker underneath the top because that's it's like the shadow from the roof a little bit. There, that's kind of fun. Maybe we'll even, maybe there we'll go a little bit darker. So I'm being really light with this. Ooh, wow, this is a really strong color. But there, got a little bit of shadow there. I kind of want to color more in. There, this is pretty light. I don't know what I want to do about these. These are almost like cutouts. I can't decide if I want these to be like cutout shapes or if I want them to be like decorative, like someone decoratively painted on there. So I don't know. I'll leave those for later. Let's give a little bit of haze to the front of this. Like I really like this teal. I actually really like the teal and the green and this purple together. I think that's really fun. Ooh, with this one I do kind of like just the little haze around the edge. I'm much lighter here than I think I was with that other blue, but that's okay. That other blue is meant to be a little bit darker. Oh, cute. All right, I'm gonna keep, just because I don't know, I'm feeling like I need to color it all in. I'm having a hard time just leaving the center white. So we're giving it a little tint overall. Maybe I'll make the edges a little bit darker, but I'm totally digging this teal. All right, now maybe I'll add in some of this other blue just because it's pretty too. We'll blend it together a little bit. Make the edges a little darker maybe. Yeah, the coloring really does add some depth. I mean, this is really fun. And then when we add the texture to it, like, you know, look here with the stitching, that just adds so much to it. And so one thing that I did not do is I am not picking my colors of floss in conjunction with the crayons. You can do that if you like. Like if you wanted to make sure that your blue perfectly matches a blue floss that you have, go for it. I'm just I pulled out all of my floss, so I have a ton of different blues and a ton of different colors. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get a floss color that matches okay. And you know, who says it has to match anyway? So but one thing you might want to think about before getting going. All right, so I think that's nice. That has just like a little tint to it. I'm not sure you guys can see very well, but I'll take a photo of this when we're done. Let's give the edge some color. Maybe we bring back like that little pink or something. I don't know, maybe that pink's too special. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, guys, just to show you so far. So there we are. I'm just trying to figure out what to do for all this. Maybe we just stick with this. Well, I was thinking maybe we just stick with that blue. Maybe we do and we just get a little bit darker. So all right, I'm gonna do this teal still, this edge, and I think I'll just fill it all in and we'll get a little bit darker. I might actually use variegated floss for mine, so mine might be like completely different colors anyway. You know, we can do some other decorative stuff to this. So like, let's give this there. Okay, I like that. I'm just giving it a little bit of a decorative edging with a different color. I like it. That added a little bit of interest to this, I think. There, that's looking cute. All right, I'm gonna do this the same edge here. So it's kind of blending in a little bit to each other, but remember, it's gonna be all outlined in the with the floss, so it'll pop out again later. The outlines and everything. So there we go. That's the little shaded edge. Ooh, let's hit this little tiny triangle in the middle there. That's kind of shadowy. There we go. All right, this bottom area. What should we do for that? If we had a, I think we got to just kind of stick with the same color. So I'm gonna do this with that teal all the way around and maybe the edge. Yeah, fine, we'll do it. We'll stick with this teal for this right here. And we'll do the edge like similar to this one, I think. Yeah, I can zoom in again for you guys. So there we go. That's the roof that I got going on so far. And the periwinkle, I'm not sure about the periwinkle. So this is the periwinkle. It came out like really kind of gray. So I don't know. I'm liking this kind of teal color a little bit better. So I'm totally filling this guy in again. This edge, I still want the feel of this other blue. So I'm gonna color that in with the little other blue a little bit. And then maybe we add the lines in again, like how we did the edge of that other one. I think that's kind of fun. So this I'm just pressing hard and that's fine. Oop, actually, this was that other color, not that teal. We'll get some of that in too. Maybe this could be this top just to make it a little bit different. Oh, there, I like that. It's kind of darkening it up a little bit. How do you set the color? So we set the color by pressing it when we're done, Annette. So I'm going to press, I hope to do that tonight yet too. So because we're like wrapping this up, this is going really quickly. But we'll do it like how we did last night. So when we did this, we pressed it with the iron and that kind of pulled some of the wax and a little bit of the color out. I'm gonna try and scratch this little piece off. You're wondering how long you could watch me color and be perfectly content. Well, you're still here, so that's promising, Deborah. All right, I'm gonna just draw some lines here to make this a little bit darker. I just think it needs to pop a little bit more. Maybe this edge too. All right, I think that's looking pretty decent. So we need a fun, I think this should kind of be dark, maybe kind of how we're doing there. Maybe that'll do the periwinkle. So where'd that go? This is the perch. Maybe I'll have it a little lighter on top and darker on the bottom. There, and we'll blend it in with this dark color here. Maybe we'll use the dark on the front here. Again, we'll be adding the embroidery stitches, so that's going to add a lot to this too, the embroidery. But I think that's good. Oh, so relaxing. Oh, funny. I'm relaxed. All right, so I want to fill in these little holes, I think, too. Maybe we'll do that with a darker color, or like a purpley color. I'm gonna get the tester out again. So here's, ooh, is this plum? No, violet. Plum was always one of my favorites. Ooh, I wonder if this one's plum. No, purple heart. Royal purple. Ooh, that's even darker. That's a little more blue, which is kind of nice. All right, I'm going to use these two to fill in kind of behind the bird here, like it's the hole. You know, play with this instead of getting ready for Christmas. Nice, Bonnie. This is kind of Christmassy. You know, like you need another project, I'm sure. But you can stitch this up and have it be a Christmas gift for someone. There, that's the little hole he's in. I'm going to add a little shadow to that, just on this side, like you can see the inside of the wood, or the inside of the edge a little bit, kind of like that. There, I like that. All right, let's do that for this guy down here too. So these dark colors, they are building up color really quickly. So it might have been smarter for me to start with a lighter color and fill it in a little bit first, but we're already down this path, so this is what's happening. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing with the edge here. Give it a little bit of dimension, I think. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Maybe I'll go over it with this just really lightly. Blend it all together a little bit more, maybe. That's a theory. All right, so I'm still not sure what to do with these guys. I'm not sure if I want them to be holes or decorative items, but the more that I look at it, I'm thinking maybe I should bring in some of this lightness again. So maybe these should be like a pop of green or something. I'm gonna just do it. I would recommend testing this and whatever, or you can just do it like how I am and live with it. But there, I think that's kind of sweet. Adding a little bit more pop. Maybe these ones over on the side, since it's supposed to kind of be in shadow on this side, maybe a little, maybe that will go back and we'll make those ones just a hair darker maybe. Use a different crayon there. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, I think I'm going to make this side a little darker too, and I don't remember what crayon I used. Not that one. All right, I think it was this. I'm just going to give this whole side a little bit more darkness. Hopefully I don't wreck it, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just kind of ombre it down, like I'll start dark on top and then I'll let it just be light by the time it gets down to the bottom. So like maybe just like that. A little bit more maybe. I'm kind of super stoked to get stitching this now, but we'll start that tomorrow. All right, I think that's looking okay. Kind of feeling like needs a little bit more color on top here. I'm loving the roof. I think that's going to be my favorite part. All right, I got to keep reminding myself that you don't need to overcolor because there is going to be embroidery on this yet. But all right, I'm kind of liking that, so I'm going to zoom out again for you guys. Oh, I like it. So yeah, so we got that tinge of blue there. I think it is looking super fun. I'm wondering maybe I should continue this dark blue all the way down. Maybe it's fine like that. Why don't I just leave it? All right, so I need to decide what to do with these birds. You know, I was thinking originally they could be cardinals, but the cardinals have that little crest on, and I already didn't leave space for it here. I did want to do like black-capped chickadees. Let's just ask Google for that quick. So hold on. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Black-capped chickadees. Let's see. Let's see what Google comes up with. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's talking to me too. So let's look at images. So, all right, so that's kind of what I was originally wanting, like a little black-capped chickadee. Because to me, like black-capped chickadees are totally like winter. Like look at that feller there. He is just cute. You know, he's got that little bit of black, and he's got white cheeks and a little bit of black. It looks like he's kind of a little yellow or tan, and then has some black streakies and a black head a little bit. We could do a black head and like little white or like little, I don't know, little black French knots. I'm gonna here's a good time to test. So I'm gonna take this guy here and see what he looks like as a black-capped chickadee. And if it looks horrible, then I will do something different. So here's some black, here's some gray. Maybe we get, some copper in there, because why not? Maybe they're like the dull characters with all this brightness around. That could be kind of interesting. Let's see. So I'm gonna get that picture out again. All right, so they kind of have black on their head that kind of goes back. I'm gonna start with gray. I'll zoom in for you guys. Yeah, so tans. I need a tan color, you're right. So we got, goldenrod. I think I remember really liking that color too. Man, this one's pretty dull. Let's see if I can find one with a better tip on it. Ooh, this is pretty. Apricot. So maybe we start with kind of like a base of apricot, just to kind of give it an overall kind of feel to it. And then maybe we layer in some of the gray, maybe the gray. Ooh, we could even just draw lines like this, like they're little feather lines almost. Ooh, that's kind of fun. And then we can do that for the tail as well, just little sketchy lines. Maybe we get a little bit darker. We can just layer these fun little lines. Gray. Okay, and then we need to deal with the top. So I do have this black. All right, so they have quite, we can just draw it with little lines like that too. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Get some of that in the wings. So again, remember, we are going to be stitching this, so all the dimension will come back out of it again. I know maybe this is just a little much, all this black. And they're not really in a position, these birds on my drawing, to see the little white cheeks or anything. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm liking the black-capped chickadee idea. All right, now I'm going to do something super crazy just because I can't tell for sure if I like this or not. I'm going to cut him out and I'm going to put him on my drawing. So here's what I'm getting perfectionisty. I can tell that it must be getting late because that's when I get perfectionisty. But all right, let's trim him out. Yeah, I think Patricia, instead of with the white crayon, I'm not sure that would do the trick. I think I would just have to start lighter and see how it goes. But there, let's just place him there. And I'm going to zoom out again. So, all right, that's how he would look if we did it like kind of a black-capped chickadee. So I only have the one drawing, but let's just try really quickly if we color this guy, this other one, red, like he's a cardinal. Yeah, because maybe you're right. Maybe it's a little cardinal first. You know what? I'm going to just draw on the back of this guy. we'll just pretend that, you know, he's a cardinal, and we fill him in with red. And then maybe we have to add his little crest in, like that. And then we keep filling it in. Maybe a cardinal's a way to go. I don't know. I do love my cardinals. Let's just see what he looks like on here. Okay, I'm trying to zoom out again. All right, so that's kind of what he would look like as a cardinal. So he doesn't, I don't think he stands out as much as the black, but I do think it's more fun. And I gotta remember that I am gonna be putting all the stitching, so I could do like a really bold red stitching. I think this makes it feel more bright and colorful. You know what? I think we're making a cardinal. I like the cardinal. We're sticking with the cardinal. All right, so instead, let's grab a pile of reds, maybe this little pink. Here's another pink. This is kind of pretty. What is this? Oh, pink sherbet. That's a new to me color. Oh, here's a dark, and I need like a real red. Red. I need a real red. I got exactly red. All right, that's a whole pile of pinkies and reds, but I like it. Let's see what we can come up with this. I'm just gonna kind of, let's give it a go. I was thinking I could do like little light parts with the pink. That doesn't really show up. There, we could start with some pink because that's kind of sweet. And oh, here's the red. This is just straight red. Oh, that's a good red. Ooh, that's a good cardinal red too. But I do kind of like how pinky everything is, so maybe we'll do some pink. So this is wild strawberry and the red. I like that together. What do we got here? This is just kind of like everything else. Let's start with these three. What do these look like? Oh, this is dark. So I could use this for shadow. All right. I think we got an idea brewing here. Ooh, that's bright. That's fun. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna zoom in, and we're gonna do this little cardinal here. Oh yeah, you're right. Black around the beak. Oh, so okay, that's right. Cardinals have that big black area. You know what? I'm gonna have to give that a little test too. Cardinals have that black crest on it. So let's pretend this is the head. So they have like a little black beak, and their whole face is kind of black, kind of like that. So I could kind of do it like feathery, like that, just like kind of brush it in like that. And then the crest is red again, and that could be just like really red like that. And then the eyeballs would go on top of the black. You know what? I think that's okay. Let's do that. So I'll do the black last, and I'll just kind of brush it in like little strokes like how we did there. But I think that's cute. I think that'll be good. All right. We're going for it. Let's start with these pinks. We'll just pinken the whole thing up a little bit. So black can get pretty bold, so I want to just be a little wary of using a lot of that. But you're right, the cardinals need that black in there. And you know what? Just so that the colors can be similar, I'm gonna just kind of roughly fill in this dude at the same time. He's a little less detailed. Oh, he needs the little black face on him too. All right, let's do the wild strawberry for a bit. We'll just kind of get the general color of this guy first. Oh yeah, I could start with dark gray and then see where it goes. Maybe the tips of his wings are a little darker or something. I'm just gonna build color up. I still do want to iron this tonight, but you know, we're practically done here. So the crest could be kind of like right here. So I'm just gonna kind of color it in. Crest can be a little bit darker. Add some of that there. I think the real color here is this red. So let's start digging into that. Ooh, yeah, that's a good cardinal red. I like with the base with the pink though, because the pink kind of goes with the whole rest of this piece a little bit. Start getting the wings red. Maybe his back can be a little pinkier. He can be the strawberry color. So this is just going to really pop, I think, once we get the stitches in. Like right now, it does look like a big blob, but remember, I'm outlining all these still. So just keep that in mind when you're coloring it in, that you do still have the benefit of your stitches. That's kind of cute. All right, I want to just this area to be a little darker, like it's the crest of the guy. There, that's a little suggestion of it, I think. Let's get this guy all red right away. So this guy won't have a crest. Maybe it's just a little further back or something. Or maybe I can fudge it a little bit with the stitching. All right, let's do the little mask on him, and I think I will set a base of this gray first, just to kind of see where it will go. It'll kind of go back like that. His little face, all cute. There. All right, I think I'm gonna go for it with the black. Oh, is it a orange beak? Oh, I might have messed him up then. Maybe I should Google. I've seen so many cardinals before. Oh yeah, so here we go. So it does have an orange beak, so I kind of messed that up a little bit, but I can still get some orange in there, I think. We'll do this. There we go. Kind of give this guy an orange beak. All right, I think a lot of this is going to come through when we do the stitching, so I'm going to rely on that a little bit. But there's his little, oh gosh, I think that's going to be great. Okay, I kind of love the little bit of black in. Let's do this guy's face too. I'm gonna have to look at my design again to know where the eyeballs and stuff go, because I'm covering it up. But I think we're doing it. I think it looks like a cardinal. It has the suggestion of a cardinal at least. I do want to maybe we'll add. You know, they have a little bit of gray and black going on in the wings and the tail. Maybe we'll add. Maybe I'm getting too crazy now. But we're experimenting. Put a little bit of darkness in his wings. There we go. There. I think that's pretty cute. I'm going to zoom out again. So again, a lot of this will really start coming through when we embroider. So you know what? I think we are ready. I'm going to just, I'm going to stop here and let's press this thing. I think this is good for the color tinting, and now it's really going to come in with the stitching. How about the depth of the tails? I think I'm gonna, it is a little bit, I do have a little bit of a lighter color there. I mean, yeah, maybe it should be a little darker, but I think I'm gonna leave it to the embroidery to do the rest of the job for me. So, all right, getting it out of the hoop. Because I gotta remember that. I gotta keep in my head, remember there's embroidery to do yet too, and that'll do the rest of the coloring and dimension for me. So, all right, let's get a paper towel down here. And then I'll put the design on top, and then we will get another paper towel. And we're gonna just do this how we did last night. So we will just press it with a fresh paper towel until the, I'm gonna split this in half, until all the color is kind of is not showing up on the paper anymore. So let's give it a go. My iron might need to warm up a little bit again here. While I'm at it, I'll press the sides a little bit that were in the hoop. Oh, thanks, Patricia. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so I mean, you really do get that whole Zen feeling of you know, coloring, you know, like all the coloring books and stuff that are out right now. I mean, it feels like that, but we get to embroider with it too, so I'm kind of stoked. I think it feels wintry and chilly, like not blatant Christmassy or anything, but just kind of sweet. So all right, so you can see a bunch of the color, especially that red and the black is coming off. So I'm gonna just toss that to the side. We definitely need to keep going, I think. So here's my second sheet. So we just keep, I believe we just keep changing sheets like this until nothing is coming out anymore. So I have heard that the crayon sets a little bit better than colored pencil. So the crayon might actually stay a little bit better if you plan on washing it. But again, if you do that fabric medium, and I'll find a link to that again. I don't think I have it in this post, but I will put a link to that. So I think at this point, after you get as much of it out, then that's when you would do the fabric medium. And again, that is just if you want it super permanent and as if you're gonna wash it a bunch of times. Like if this is gonna go on like a tea towel or something that you're gonna just constantly wash, then you wanna maybe make sure to have oh, that's not bad. I think one more time. You want to maybe have that medium on it. So I'm going to tear this in half again. Going through a few paper towels. All right, I think this will be the last time. Let's just get it once more. And tomorrow we'll start embroidering. So I think you know, this might go pretty quick. So maybe we'll even get done this week. So I'm gonna hopefully send out a newsletter soon, guys, with kind of my holiday schedule. I think I'll end up being like taking off a few days here. I'll be with family and stuff, so I will let you guys know for sure what those dates are and stuff. And keep an eye out for that email because I think I'll have more information about that fabric sale. I think I might even do the fabric sale before the new year. So you'll want to keep an eye out for info on that. But here we go. I think it looks totally adorable and I'm stoked. I love this. You're asking this group who washes their embroidery except a tea towel. Well, if it's on a quilt or something, I think I've washed embroidery that way before. But all right, here we go. So this is the color tinting part. I mean, you can tell that it's on fabric and that it's, not, perfectly blended, but it's crayon. So that's how it's going to be. And with the colored pencil, I think you can blend it a little bit better. But I don't know. I'm digging it. I really like it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to flip you around and we'll call it an evening for tonight. And we'll continue this tomorrow with some embroidery.